She's coming together.
She is, but she's looking good.
Finally. Don't make fun of her anymore, though.
No, but I could see what you're looking for. You want the wear
Thank
to
you.
show. Yep.
Thank you.
It's there's a name for it, like the rusty cars and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rustic.
Huh?
Rustic?
No. Patina. That's the look you're looking for. He's looking for his Hoyt bow to be patina.
I've never heard that word before in my life.
Really?
Seriously? No.
You got to Google it.
Okay, patina.
Patina.
How do you spell that?
P-Tina. P-T-I-N-A. How the hell do I know? Just let's go. Let's get your rest.
We're
Your
going to get my
Ultra
rest on my Hoyt Ultra Rest Integrate MX.
Yep.
And
that's
it's super
set.
simple.
And Hoyt has that
Yeah, they
right
have their
here.
little rail system.
Yep, so it fits on there, so it eliminates that bracket that would screw into your old, burger button hole.
Yeah.
We call it, Dad calls, you know what I mean? So that's really nice. It's like just a standard slide mount.
Right in here is that rail.
Yep.
You can see it.
And it's got just 2 teeth, a clamp that you tighten it and it hooks on.
It squeezes down on that rail.
Squeezes down.
All right, well, I know you. I know these come with little pads.
Yes.
That are what they recommend, but I know you like to overdo things.
Yeah,
For all of your bows, you overdo things.
I'm gonna tell you something. All the years, we found a product a while ago. We don't, no sponsor or nothing. But Stealth Outdoor, you need to check this stuff out. This is a fleece tape that's incredible. It's thick, it's tight, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And what we do is I wipe this whole rest with alcohol wherever we're gonna apply, so we don't have any, from our oily skin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Get a good adhesion.
Yep, you get it. You clean it here. I clean it here on the forks and right here on the saddle itself, and then even right there. So we wipe it down with alcohol, and then we pre-cut the Stealth tape just like this, and we wrap it. And what that does just gives us way more coverage for quiet. Because if that arrow draws back, man, it makes a noise.
It does.
It's game over.
I had that happen one year.
Yeah, it happened to Dad years ago.
And since then, I haven't stopped doing your little trick.
No, and you're learning, bud. So
Absolutely.
Let's get that cleaned up, prepared. We'll cut the strips, and you'll be ready to go. Yep.
Just like that.
There's your saddle. Now, do your arms.
All right.
Boom, okay?
Yes, sir. If you're wondering what's in my fingernails, is paint. We were just painting, so don't judge with the paint in my fingernails. All right, what's your tip?
Okay, now, you got that like that. You see that?
Yeah.
If you try to cut that with this razor,
It's gonna be a pain.
It's gonna be a pain. So grab a good pair of scissors. Go up to the tip. I feel like I just had coffee. I'm shaking.
Uh-oh. You're not that old yet, are you?
Yeah, I am. Okay, you see that?
Yes, sir.
Get me a lighter. Now what you do, RJ,
Yes, sir.
is just come in here and lightly burn that tip.
Yeah.
See how it just closes?
Yep, and you just push it down with your thumb.
That's it.
Just like with rope. Or
Same
string
thing.
Or everything else.
It gives it a finished look, okay? And what's nice, that heat actually allows that to even form itself
even better. Yes, sir.
Now, you got this one. I always start on the bottom because that's where your arrow contact's gonna be.
Yes, sir.
But you see that? We got it a little long.
A great pair of scissors you got there.
Yeah, they're sort of worn out, aren't they? Here you go. Get that
About
one
time
done.
to sharpen them. Never hurt you.
And you see all this extra little stuff I have still cut? I throw all this in a little Ziploc. And the reason I do that is if I'm out, when we're on a hunting trip, all of this in my little archery tackle bag that I carry in my backpack or fanny pack. And I have all this extra stuff. If something wears out or as I'm drawing back, I can hear that. I pop this, put it back over, shoot it, and you're all set, ready to go. Yeah, wrap one side first and then the other, just like you're doing. When I see all that wrapped on there,
Yeah.
it just tells me quiet. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I like that. Good.
Sweet. Where else? Is that
Nope,
about it?
we're good.
Okay.
You could actually come with this piece right here.
Yeah.
You could carry this through, and the only reason you would carry it through,
So when your wrist is down, your arrow's not bouncing.
Well, it'll still bounce a little bit.
It won't ding though.
It won't ding. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Got one set up now.
Yeah, we got it set up. So wait, so we don't lose that little screw. I want to tighten it back in.
We might have just messed up and not paid close enough attention.
Yes.
We used a righty, not a lefty.
We set up our Integrate MX for a right-hander. So we're gonna put it back together.
Hey, do you need a new rest? I set one up for you.
Yeah, you did. Great job, bud.
Thank you.
So I'm putting this one back together, but it's all silenced already, so we're good.
All right, well, I'm all cut back up now. My dad left me in the dust. He left me here all alone to finish this up. Although, before he walked out, he kind of gave me the last little run through. So what I'm gonna do is there's a screw right here. And what you wanna do is when you're putting your rest on, you wanna make sure that that little arrow is at 0 once you actually get it on your bow. I'm gonna undo this little screw. She's on there pretty tight. All the way. I'm gonna take this little bracket off. So it's completely out of the way. I'm going to take this little baby Allen key, and untighten that little one just a hair. Make sure you don't have that thing fall out because that will not be a good day. You're gonna make sure you have your rest set in the up position. I'll try to keep my head out of the way. You're just gonna slide this up or put it right on depending on how loose you went. You wanna take this little line that's built into your bow and you're gonna make sure it's aligned with that arrow because we know that that arrow on the bracket should be placed right at the 0 mark. And the reason you want to be at that 0 mark when setting this in is so then you have the ability to not only be able to move your rest up, but also down, depending, so you know you have wiggle room either way, pretty much. I'm gonna take this big screw again that we took off originally from this, and I'm gonna screw that back down. We're good, we're right on 0. She's in place. Now, what we're gonna do, we'll probably do this tomorrow once my dad gets back, is we're gonna end up hooking this to our string. And what this will do is when you draw back, it's gonna pull up your rest, just like that. And then, I mean, after that, you sight in your bow, you make sure your arrows are flying straight, make sure you're not having your tail fly out any which way. And it will adjust accordingly. That'll be another video coming out here pretty soon. So keep your eyes out, keep your eyes open. But we'll finish this up tomorrow morning, which you'll see in 3, 2, 1. Well,
I'm back.
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah, you're back.
We're both back.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, we're back this morning. He finally joined me again. Left me all by myself.
Yes.
What we're gonna do real quick is he reminded me when we first got in here, I'm gonna take another patch of this material and I'm gonna lay it right here.
Stealth, yep. Now you see what you did here? Look at, okay, here.
Yep.
What I would suggest is cut another piece a little wider and roll it over this lip.
Okay, why?
Just to cover any absolute issue that could cling just a little bit. That arrow, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're going and as you start to draw back, as that your drop away starts to lift, and all of a sudden, let's just say he turned and you come back down. Well, when you come back down, if you didn't come to full draw to engage your drop away,
yeah.
All right?
Yep.
Now that means that the drop away is going back down and your arrow is possibly gonna hit somewhere here.
Right there.
So just flip it over here, come to this length, and then put your finger here. Feel this ridge?
Yep, right there.
Right there. Get a piece of fleece up on that too.
Yes, sir. I cut my fingernail, so I can't
Did
grab
you?
it now. Yeah.
Yeah, I chew mine.
Here we go. Now a little strip.
I just noticed something. When I'm really thinking and working hard, I bite my bottom lip. He bites his top.
I bite my tongue, though. My tongue. When I focus on things, it helps me focus.
You must get that from your mother.
Here we go.
Now, do you see the advantage? Well, we drop this, okay? Mm-hmm. Look at there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where compared to that.
Yes, sir.
That little tin noise, which is absolutely not something normal in the woods.
No, trust me, I learned that the hard way.
That elk, that bear, that deer, looks right in that direction.
And it takes off.
And gone. So there gives you the idea why we go that extra mile to muff that all up.
Next up, we're gonna attach this to Which string?
Well, all right, right here, we're gonna come in here
Okay.
and bring it down. You know, most manufacturer recommendations between 4 and 6 inches. You know what I mean?
4 and 6 inches below your rest.
Yes, so we'll put it on the press.
Okay.
You know, decrease or depress it, and then turn around, slide this cord in here.
Okay.
And you know, they have a little thing where you screw on, and
Yeah.
I'll show you a little simpler, easier way.
Okay.
Works really nice.
All right. Sounds like a plan. To the press?
To the press.
To the press. All right, so we got slack on the strings. What I did is I'm just running this rest string through the bridge on this riser. I just learned a new term, bridge. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this cable, the one closest, which is your power cable, and just split it in half. Somewhere around that 4 to 6 inch range below your rest. We're gonna run it straight through there, pull it tight, because we'll make adjustments accordingly.
Now, when you have a bow on a bow press, okay?
Yep.
And you've pressed it in, okay? When you
make sure it's all on track.
make it on track,
Yes, sir.
grab your string,
Okay.
and just apply a little pressure. This way, as you start to bring your bow back,
It's like a ratchet.
well, it goes like this, and everything stays aligned.
I got
Does
you.
that make sense?
Yes, sir. Easy as that. Now, we'll finish this off. And then my rest is ready to go.
All right, good job.
Thank you. now it's playing.
Okay, obviously you could see this is
Yeah, oh, definitely.
too tight. So bring her back down.
Okay.
Ooh. Pull that through a little more. Okay,
Okay.
give that. Now what we're gonna do, RJ,
Yes, sir.
we're gonna have you draw your bow back.
Okay, this will stay right there.
It's gonna stay close. Normally what you could do too is just loop it. All right?
Yeah.
And the only reason being we wanna adjust this so there's enough tension, but not too much.
So you can still move it where it need be.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
once
and-
you draw back, the rest
yes,
goes
sir.
right where it needs to be. I gotcha. All right.
Can you do it with, okay, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you got it. Okay, now bring her down. See how it brought it up?
Yeah.
We know that this, and we still have some slack, okay?
Yeah.
Some guys would tell you, recommend just pull it out a little hair or pull it in, depending on their tension,
Yeah.
okay?
Yep.
Gonna grab an old-fashioned string knock. It's called a brass knock.
A brass knock.
I need my glasses because everything when I look in here looks about the same. Yep,
Got some loose ones laying around.
I do.
You got a little bit of everything in there.
Yep, this is Dad's safety treasure chest.
Safety treasure.
It does. Here, you want to see something funny?
Yeah.
Most guys, all right, my age, wonder if you remember what that is.
Is that a peep sight?
Huh?
Is that a style of peep sight?
Okay. The old bear takedown
Yeah.
that I used to hunt with a lot. It was an A riser, number 3 limbs. It was a 60-inch bow. Yeah, I know. This is in the 70s and 80s. There was a slot in the riser.
Yeah.
And what it did is these would fit in, and that would be you could do 20, 30, depending. It was actually built into the riser.
And it was a circle.
And it was a circle,
So-
which I'm gonna tell you is a pretty smart idea way back then.
Yeah.
Because what happens is that circle, if we had a pin that had a circle,
Yeah.
okay, it allows you to see exactly center instead of a pin blocking the center.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You could see through it. Now my eyes, hell, I couldn't see anything through it right now. But that's what it did. So as you're shooting your recurves, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could still, okay, there's boom. And you'd have, if you're 20 and 30 yards or
I think it'd bother me with a circle.
Would
I think
it?
It'd be weird. Yeah.
yeah,
It'd be different.
it's just different. But yeah, that's some of the old stuff. All right, and now we're gonna grab an old pair, or no, we'll grab the Easton knot plier set.
He's in his workshop. I'm just admiring.
This is a tool Easton came out with, and I'm gonna tell you something, it's incredible. Because it does so many things. This actually, for your string loop,
Yeah.
When you tie it in, instead of drawing it back and not having it right and whack, man, the next thing you know what I mean?
Yeah, oh yeah.
This, you put in that loop and you just squeeze and it tightens it up without you drawing and making sure that you tied the loop properly. But it's got everything else on there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, what we're gonna do, you're gonna come in here, you're gonna grab this brass knock. You see these 2 circles?
Yeah.
You put it in with your knock facing open.
Yes, sir.
Makes it real easy. You come here and then you pinch it on the string.
Okay.
And what you want to do when you pinch a brass knock, that knock is, close to a circle.
Yeah.
Well, when you pinch it, it does this.
Yeah.
So go around the knock with the pliers to eliminate that pinch, that an angle, just a little tight or a point here.
Yeah, so you almost like turn it.
So
and then
circuit
crimp again.
and crimp it, and you get that perfect. Then I'm gonna go find my heat shrink.
Okay.
I bought multiple colors. It's really cool. But so I have the heat shrink, and then we'll put a piece of heat shrink on here, and then we'll see what if we have.
What we're looking for?
You see, we're right at the end of which is cool. Hoyt does this that comes right to your serving, so you won't have any creeping. So you don't have to put any type of knot there.
Awesome.
To stop it from sliding up. You know what I mean? Which is great. So let me go find the heat shrink.
I'm just gonna put this right at the base, right by the string, correct?
Yes, sir.
Whew, she's tight. Do your little circle. And do it again. She ain't going anywhere.
Now check this out. This is my big score. I was like, oh, cool. Now you can choose the color that you want there. You got green, clear, black, blue, black and blue.
Choices.
Decisions.
Choices.
Decisions.
I'll go with. I'll do black for this one.
All right. Did we get that good? Did you go around it?
Yeah.
All right.
Is that good?
Yep.
How do you choose what size to cut it?
Pure years of knowledge and experience.
Oh, okay.
Does
that come with age?
In other words, by the seat of my pants, buddy. By the seat of my pants. Just go past it a little, RJ.
Just a hair.
And then lightly, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna cut this here.
Just get rid of the slack.
Well, and then what else we're gonna do is I ball it. Just like you do it on your string, not your loops.
Yep. Fire.
And it's hot.
That was hot one?
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah.
Now you don't have the brass showing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, make it look good.
And it just looks clean. And there you go.
Awesome. Well, thank you. I got my rest already. We got my sight done in the last video. We got my bow strings on it. We're good. Now we got peep, loop,
Yep.
and after that, I mean, we're almost done.
Once we install the peep, because you got to go back on your press, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
We get your loop on here. Now I'll show you another way, RJ. If you grab your old, last year's setup.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you how to use a bow square or a little tape measure, and take all of your stats, write it on a piece of paper or a piece of tape. And when I say that, it's going to be from your loop, from where the arrow touch, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
To where your peep sight is on your old bow.
Yeah.
We'll have a pretty close measurement. So when you put it on the press,
You'll be real close when it comes to actually.
there you go.
I gotcha.
Yep.
All right, well, thank you for watching. Be sure to watch out for that video because it's coming soon. And now you guys know how to put your rest on your bow. So we'll see you soon. Peep sight.